Don't have these motherfucking niggas have you thinking for 1 minute that they not aware or that they don't fucking know how much you really care for them, how much you really love them. They fucking know. Somewhere along in they fucking traumatic ass, fucked up ass life that they had them to believe in they fucking adulthood that either they wasn't worthy of the love that you was giving them, or either that they couldn't understand it or comprehend it because they never had that fucking type of love. But instead of them motherfucking communicating that, instead of them trying to I don't know if they could fucking return the love or not, but instead of them trying to take your love and figure out how to become better people, how your love was promoting their growth, they ain't fucking do that. Well, at least not my situation. Somewhere along the way, that nigga decided that mistreating me was gonna motherfucking keep me. Or maybe not. Maybe he just didn't give a fuck. You know, there's two sides to every motherfucking story. You feel what I'm saying? And let me tell you what's corny about this nigga and why I won't ever fucking respect that nigga the same type of, what's all type of motherfucking shit that I could fucking tell you. But I'm not gonna go back down motherfucking history lane. I'm just gonna deal with the recent chain of events. I remember the nigga saying to me one day, one argument started because the nigga looked in my face and he said, you know, I don't fucking trust you. Later on down the road, another fucking argument we was fucking having because the nigga fucking told me, I don't know how the fuck you think that, you know, like, I don't have no reason to use you for anything. You don't have nothing that, you know, like, that I would want to use. Or, you know, and then because when you say about marriage, you know, we were talking about marriage, you're saying that, you know, you want to get a prenup. You want to get a prenup. But then on the other hand, you saying that, you know, you don't have a large, you know, like a lump sum. You don't, it's certain things that you don't have. So I don't even understand why you want to get a prenup. I'm like, well, because whatever the fuck I came with, that's what the fuck I want to leave with. And because regardless of your financial status, I'm not with you for your fucking financial status. And I'm willing to fucking leave with what the fuck I came with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all that to say is that niggas is well aware of what the fuck they do, and they just try to act like they don't. But the nigga, I'm so motherfucking mad that I allowed that nigga to play me for as long as I allowed that nigga to play me. And the crazy shit is that it wasn't an allowance. It was that I was really fucking with this nigga. He just wasn't fucking with me. Everything that he claimed that he was not doing, whatever he claimed that he didn't feel some type of way about, whatever he said was not going on, and that was not the type of nigga he was, he turned out to be exactly those motherfucking things. But baby, let me tell you something. In the beginning, I used to be like, you know what, that nigga didn't fucking love me, and you know what, maybe he fucking didn't. But bitch, that motherfucking nigga let me fucking go. And it was the best motherfucking decision that turned out and worked in my motherfucking favor. It helped me open my eyes to see that Not only was I compromising my own integrity to be with a motherfucker, that I was setting myself up for motherfucking karma that really didn't have nothing to do with me, but through association of a foul ass motherfucker. So this is why it was such a financial burden on me. Because let me tell you something, when that motherfucker came home, meanwhile, I'm out here, y'all already know what it is. The cost of living done fucking went up. You know, I'm maintaining, but it's not easy to fucking maintain. I'm doing it by my motherfucking self. But it's not easy to maintain, but I'm maintaining. I'm maintaining the motherfucking family, and I'm taking care of that motherfucking nigga in motherfucking jail. Not knowing the real shit that he was doing with the money that was being sent to him, but that's a whole nother fucking story that I'm not even fucking going there. Cause see, it's parts of this motherfucking story that if I revisit this shit too much, it'll start making me, it'll bring back anger and hatred. And I don't want to fucking do that, cause I'm tired of giving motherfuckers that type of control over me, the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, the effects of manipulation is so motherfucking real that even well after the fucking breakup, you still fucking, you know, feeling some type of way. So I don't want to go, you know, visit certain situations and shit like that. But let me tell you something. When that motherfucker touched down, I said, listen, and this is the fucking talk I had with the nigga. According to my knowledge and all this shit that I got going on and you know, saved up for you to this point, you've been going for a long time. So whatever fucking credit history you had, like, you've been going like bankruptcy years and shit like that, nigga. So this is what I like to suggest. I like to suggest that, you know, you don't get a job right now. You know, you get yourself together or whatever. Now, are you still into working out? Do you know, you love working out? Is that still your thing? He was like, absolutely. Because at this point, he was going to the gym every day. And I thought he was going to the gym because that was his time just to try to figure out how he could reconnect to today's society, how he could reestablish a foundation with us, his family, you know. So I thought that was his, you know, little sanctuary. But I'm like, you know, okay, you like going to the gym and shit. So listen, you need to start, well, I think you should start focusing on getting your certification so that you could become a personal trainer. You know, start making your own money, work for yourself, build your fucking brand. Because, you know, unless you want to get employed. Now, you want to get employed, that's on you, and on you is the time. You know, it depends on the time, whenever you want to do it. Thank God, you know, for right now, I'm not stressing you getting fucking employment because I'm in a financial position where I can continue to hold this shit down, you know, until you get yourself together. Thank goodness. But I think that if you're considering employment, you should also consider working for yourself. I brought that idea also to our sons. So that's how we came up with the, well, my oldest son, Champ, came up with the name Once Fitness. Champ came up with the name. I did all of the, oh, you motherfucker. I did, you know, all of the financing and stuff behind it. The promotions and shit like that. Right? And I'm saying all that to fucking say that nigga could never sit here and fucking tell. The whole point that I'm trying to make behind all of this, because I was so supportive that it was to the point when I look back in retrospect, I overplayed my fucking position. I overplayed my part. That was not my motherfucking husband. That nigga was just my fucking baby daddy. And it's so fucking sad and unfortunate that he didn't respect me enough to be fucking real with me in regards to him not wanting to be in a fucking relationship. I didn't wait motherfucking 13 years for this raggedy motherfucker to turn around and be mistreated, because that's what he did. He fucking mistreated me. He disrespected me. He played me the fuck out in front of our fucking family, behind closed motherfucking doors, any type of way you want to try to fucking put it. That's what he did. So I didn't wait for this raggedy ass motherfucker all this time to not be treated with the minimum of respect. And at the fucking maximum, I wanted for us to always be good, for us to create a new foundation, because we were new and different people, a better level of or a higher level of foundation for ourselves. Those were my expectations, to be loved up on and appreciated and understood as the black woman, the queen of the home, you know. And I got fucking none of that. I got none of that. I got dick. And that shit wasn't, man, listen. You listen. Because in my mind, I cannot fathom the idea of giving my body and connecting on all levels with somebody who have the fucking intent to mistreat me, who have the intent to treat me bad, or to try to fucking push me away, instead of fucking being man enough and honest enough with me, because I deserve at least that, to say, listen, I needed the time out, or listen, whatever the fuck it is that needed to be, you know, whatever the fuck that needed to be said. So, you know, I'm looking at this nigga and I'm just fucking understanding, like, don't ever fucking make these niggas. First of all, it's unfortunate that, you know, you can't put these niggas on a pedestal. You just fucking can't. Every situation is definitely not the same. But that's what my love is. My love is a high vibration. It is, like, to a degree, a fucking pedestal. Because if I feel the connection in my heart, that's just how I'm gonna fuck with you wholeheartedly. And I'm gonna do my part as a partner, as a significant other, as the woman in the relationship. And you motherfucking right, I expect that shit to be reciprocated. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm a whole person and a grown ass motherfucking woman. And if that shit can't be reciprocated, it makes me sit and wonder what the fuck you was doing for 13 motherfucking years that you can't adapt to a positive, loving, supportive foundation. Because that's what the fuck that nigga came home to. But back to my fucking original point. Don't ever go with what these niggas is saying, or these niggas be fucking trying to make you think that, you know, oh, she didn't love me because you don't keep tolerating they shit, or you get tired of they bullshit, or you don't want to deal with none of that fucked up ass shit, all the shit that, you know, they refusing to grow, or they think they gonna mistreat you. Don't go along with none of that motherfucking shit. Don't go along with the fucking idea that they have, like, oh, you know, she don't love me because she want to leave me, she don't want to be with me no more, she don't want to tolerate me no. I don't even, nigga, you can't tell me that nigga could never tell me that, nor can you tell anybody else that. And fuck everybody that was co-signing that bullshit that he was on, including him. Because let me tell you something, motherfuckers ain't waiting for these niggas to come the fuck home. I don't give a fuck. Once, especially, you know, because of the environment that I work in, I see it every day, B. Once the bitches especially find out that you solidified and not returning to society no time soon, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them bitches is off you. They off you. They trying to motherfucking live their life, and they trying to figure out how to fuck to make it out here, because now there's a loss of income, there's a loss of masculinity in the house, and some type of way they gotta step up for their family to fucking make it. And if they can't make it on their own, they start looking for the next nigga that's gonna be able to help them to make it. And I didn't motherfucking do that, but to me, when I look in retrospect, I fucking should have. I should have did that shit. But I didn't. I strapped that shit on my motherfucking back, and I did what I had to do for myself and for my motherfucking kids. And there was a higher form of elevation that came with that, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, even physically, you know, because I dove myself into work in order to neglect myself from the pain of missing my significant other. But you know, there was rewards I reaped out of that also. But you know, and I keep saying but because, you know, there's so many points that I need to make. Like, don't fucking have these niggas playing your fucking head. And that's another thing about this raggedy ass nigga thinking you gonna play in my motherfucking head or play in my face or play in my fucking emotions. Nigga, you that motherfucking upset at what the fuck that I done did and tried to do and have shown you, okay, that you gonna keep packing your shit and leave here. And the fucking last straw was for me, was for you getting on that motherfucking plane and going all the way the fuck back to who knows fucking where, to some motherfucking niggas. You claim you was with some, you went back to some niggas that you don't even fucking know, some niggas from motherfucking jail that you met in motherfucking jail. So you was over there fucking chilling, and fuck your family and fuck the foundation and fuck the people that motherfucking been there for you. But you got your, get the fuck out of here. You got motherfucking family members who helped you gather money to get that motherfucking ticket to leave your family and go the fuck back over there. And again, I'm not even mad at none of these people, because I see now how the saying goes, when people try to do harm to you, and God will turn that shit around for your good. So ultimately it benefited me and it benefited my sons, you know. And I could really get like real fucking disrespectful, but I'm not. And regardless of the fact if it makes me feel a type of way or if it triggers negative emotions, it's the experience of it. But it don't mean I ain't fucking healed. I'm so thankful to God and the universe that they pulled me up out of that fucking slump that I was in, because I was really fucking broken. I was confused. I was hurt. And I also realized that the reason he never fucking gave me closure was because it would help his ego to think that was a door that he could always fucking leave open, because he never officially said it was over. But that nigga don't motherfucking know me now to realize that when you got on that motherfucking plane, when you fucking, before all that, you mistreating me up until that point, because y'all bitches, y'all already fucking know. When them niggas start trying to think they could get in our fucking head, they fucking with our emotions, really. And that's when the level of separation starts to fucking come in. When I think back to all the motherfucking shit that the nigga done took me through before he even went away. But again, I'm not gonna go back there. I'm just saying that there was a pattern I didn't motherfucking pay attention to at the time, because again, I was in love with the motherfucker. I can't say the nigga was in love with me, but I know I was in love. And so the patterns I fucking neglected. My neglect was enabling him and setting up the motherfucking tone for the relationship. When the motherfucker left, when he did whatever the fuck happened, or whatever the fuck that had caused him to be gone for that motherfucking 13 years, I didn't even consider it at the time that he was fucking leaving. You know what I'm saying? I didn't consider it that way at the time. But you know, when you know better, you do better. And now I know better. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was trying to set up a whole motherfucking life over where the fuck he was. He tried to set up a whole motherfucking life that was void of me and my fucking children. You understand what I'm saying? And now, you know, he fucking don't got shit, didn't have shit, all right? He touched down back with family. I'm not knowing this motherfucking shit. Only thing I knew was, yes, my nigga home. He's in one piece. He ain't got no fucking visible scars. I have so much respect that, you know, he returned from a war in one piece and in his right mind. You know, my fucking thought process was motherfucking different. But my nigga, the way I was misfucking treated up until the motherfucking point that he got on that plane and motherfucking leave, that for me was enough to let me know that this shit was over. If I ain't never known it motherfucking before, I knew it then. And so all of that needing closure and, you know, waiting for him to try to, you know, get himself together to fucking come back or whatever, that shit was fucking over for me, kid. It was over. It opened my eyes to make me realize, you know, motherfucker, we was both in a war for fucking 13 years. We was just in war in 2 different places. I was in the motherfucking war out here. Remember, you left me motherfucking pregnant. Okay? I had to really, really get on my shit. His family wasn't a no fucking assistance to me. They wasn't fucking helpful to me in no type of fucking way. No type of fucking way. Okay? But I'm not mad at them. People, family, how they family, and favor how they favor, and do them how they do them. I'm not fucking mad at them. I'm just keeping it fucking real. I had to take it, and right, I was laying on my motherfucking back with this nigga, so I had to take care of my son, me and my family. I learned so much of what more of how your support system motherfucking changes and what the real definition of fucking love is. I've learned so much in my time of war out there. Like the way he was in the motherfucking war. My thing is, I was trying to figure out, well, what the fuck you was doing in the motherfucking 13 years. I thought, you know, because he would recite Bible shit to me on the phone. We would have these fucking deep conversations. Remember, we on 2 different coasts. So as we was on 2 different coasts, I couldn't make every motherfucking visit. I couldn't see him all the fucking time as much as I wanted to. But I wrote that motherfucker 3 and 4 times a week consistently over fucking 13 years. That nigga never missed a motherfucking commissary fucking with me. Okay? That nigga never went without. The type of system that they had set up over there, it was like 2 times out of the year, every 6 months, I was able to send him a fucking package. I had to order the shit through this specific website, and then they motherfucking send it to him. And I'm talking about motherfucking Reebok ass classic men Reeboks that's motherfucking $40 in the street was $140 through the fucking package website and shit. So I'm sending that motherfucker sneakers and jeans and fucking blankets and all of this motherfucking shit that I'm ordering with money that I really don't fucking have because I got 2 mouths to feed and bills I gotta fucking pay. See, my nigga, I was motherfucking at war too. But what the fuck I did was, I said, you know what, I'm gonna make this shit work for me because, motherfucker, I'm not no motherfucking losing ass bitch. You was never with a fucking loser. So it also let me know that the nigga never really did motherfucking know me. He never did fully know or understand or even fucking bother to get to know the type of bitch he really had on his motherfucking team. And then again, maybe he had an indication of it, and maybe that ain't the type of bitch he want. Maybe the type of bitch he want is somebody that's codependent on him, but I can't see myself being codependent on somebody that ain't got shit. I'm not the type of bitch that's codependent because I'd rather be an asset than a liability. I'm not the type of bitch that's codependent because the type of bitch I am is like, fuck it, I'ma go get mine too. So once we put our shit together, we gonna be off the fucking rocket, and it's nothing nobody could fucking tell us because I got mine, you got yours, and I was together. It's like, what? What the fuck happened? I was never no type of fucking bum ass raggedy bitch. Even if I didn't have the finances to be able to live the way I wanted to live, I always knew that I had the potential to do better, and I fucking did. And so I used that time and opportunity to improve myself because I didn't have to have the energy to pour into a nigga every day and raise kids and go out there and fucking work. I didn't have that type of fucking stability. The stability that I had was fucking God. I used to crawl on my knees, lay on my fucking face. I used to fucking cry because of the hurt that I was in because my nigga wasn't fucking there with me. Because my children didn't have their father, the person that I knew him to be at the fucking time. I felt like, you know, my children was missing out on true manhood. I really believed in breaking generational curses. That nigga father wasn't the fuck around. My father wasn't the fuck around. And I really wanted to give my kids the opportunity to have something that neither one of us was able to have, which was a healthy father and son relationship, and have the father in the motherfucking household. And it was so much that I sacrificed personally to be able to fucking do that. I sacrificed my motherfucking time. 13 years with a nigga going out of your motherfucking life. I could have had a whole nother fucking life, nigga. That was the fucking opportunity I could have had to not just have me another relationship. I could have extended my family. I could have been getting married to some fucking body else. I could have just changed my whole fucking life because, nigga, the shit that he never fucking appreciated and the shit that he never fucking wanted is niggas out there that want it. Niggas want a dope ass bitch. Niggas want a fucking loyal bitch, a dedicated bitch, a bitch that know how to get hers. Because in my earlier stages when my uncles was raising me, that, you know, and my mom and my grandma was raising me, that's what they instilled in me. You know, always be an asset to your family and the people that you love. Don't ever be a fucking liability, because when you're not around, you want them still be able to have good come to them, even if it's just off your name. And so I was never just a fucking bum ass fucking bitch out here just on welfare and motherfucking trying to fuck niggas to get money. And I was never that type of motherfucking bitch. You hear me? Not ever. And you know, it's unfucking fortunate, but and I'm saying it's unfortunate because that's probably the reason too why my relationship with him motherfucking fell. You know, I realized, you know, niggas like a certain type of bitch. Niggas like hoe ass bitches that been fucking ran through. You know what I'm saying? And it's so fucking ironic that, you know, niggas try to say that, you know, they kings and they this type of fucking person, but nigga, you evidently not that. You know, I don't believe you. You need more fucking people. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking believe you, because your fucking lifestyle don't show that. You don't have a good fucking character. The fucking way that you was living before don't fucking show that you're a fucking king. I don't give a fuck what you say you are, unless you are moving accordingly, unless you are acting in that fucking way. Nigga, you're a whole fucking peasant out here. You've been moving like a fucking peasant ever since you motherfucking came home, touchdown. Because anybody that could fucking justify mistreating a fucking queen to any fucking body and then try to tarnish my name, tarnish my fucking character, talking to your fucking peoples about me in a fucking disrespectful way. And I'm talking about some of his fucking friends, because this is what I know to be fact. You know what I'm saying? Some of his fucking friends, he was talking about me fucking disrespectful, and motherfucking family too, talking about me in a fucking disrespectful way. And these stupid ass motherfuckers is believing that shit because he's saying it, not looking at my motherfucking actions. Or maybe they was, but they don't give a fuck about my actions, because my actions ain't serving their greater purpose. And to me, their greater purpose is to keep that nigga stuck in a certain fucking mind state. Because there's no motherfucking way that you could wholeheartedly co-sign the bullshit a nigga doing just because that's your motherfucking homeboy, or just because that's your motherfucking family. You mean to tell me that nobody questioned this nigga on his motherfucking actions or the shit that he was motherfucking saying? Nobody questioned that nigga? And again, I'm not motherfucking mad at all at the people that co-signed it or the people that was involved in it, because maybe that was they made a means or motherfucking supporting the nigga. Maybe they felt like, you know what, I'm not gonna say nothing because this nigga is at this time 48 years old, 49 motherfucking years old, okay, 50 years up until this point right now, 51 motherfucking years old, 50 years old. So at this point, they probably feel like, you know, this nigga is grown out here. You know, he's fucking grown, and this is my way to support him. Who am I to argue with him, or who am I to bring to his attention what he should or shouldn't be doing, because, you know, whatever the case is. So that's probably was their means of support. I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not mad at them. It just is what the fuck it is. But I definitely understand who I was to them as well, and I see who they are as motherfucking people. I see who they are as motherfucking people. You know, so shame on that motherfucker for ever thinking that, you know, he come out here, he see me busting my ass to go to work and trying to hold a family together and keeping us elevated and changing our motherfucking living environment so that, you know, because my fucking mind state was, I want to get my nigga out of the environment that took him away from us in the fucking first place. Whatever pressures he was feeling as a black man in fucking society, maybe I can calm some of that anxiety down, if I change the dynamics of our civilization, of our society, you know, if I move us to a place that's, you know, like my whole fucking mind state, my whole fucking thought process, my whole fucking way of existing and living had fucking changed. Yo, I remember our first fucking, you know what our first fucking argument was about? Our first disagreement was about? You know what it was about, my nigga? Our fucking very first disagreement was because he said to me that, you know, he cursed too much and he don't appreciate the way that I fucking talk. And this is just me and him in the house, you know, just kicking it. You know, just kicking it, just talking, you know, laughing, trying to get a vibe, right, trying to get to know each other again, you know, and I'm just kicking it with him. And that motherfucker, our first disagreement was because he didn't like that I curse so much when I talk. You know, and to me, that was a fucking red flag right there. Because, nigga, if all you can motherfucking come up with is feeling some type of way about the way that I talk, you putting your energy in the wrong place, my nigga. You barking up the wrong fucking tree. So that was a red flag for me right there. But again, me being a black woman and a queen of the house is like, you know what? I just can't. Nah, I'm not going to be like that with the king. The king has to, you know, be able to readjust and understand the dynamics of the situation that he done put himself into, you know, fucking with us. That, you know, it's certain things he don't have to look out for. He can get a real solid good night's rest here. He don't have to look over his shoulder. He don't have to watch his back. This is another level of sanctuary, and over time he'll get that. But over time he didn't fucking get it. Over time he turned me into the fucking enemy. And that nigga, I never forget, he gave this fucking speech when he first came home, because it was a welcome home party / birthday party. His fucking mother, he gave this fucking speech and said, if anybody willing to deal with you based on what they used to know about you and don't believe the change that, you know, you have, and that you a different person now, then them is people you don't need around, and them is people you don't need in your life anymore, you know, because everybody, some fucking speech he gave about fucking change. And my nigga, he fucking, every fucking thing he used to fucking say about being a particular type of way, he was fucking opposite of that. He was the fucking leader of being a foul ass, fucking low vibing ass nigga. Listen, my motherfucking time is just about up on here. But thank you for allowing me to have that venting session. And yes, in the process of healing, sometimes you gotta still vent some shit the fuck out, because it still bothers me the way that he fucking treat our son. He is a fucking non-active parent. I guess he one of them niggas that feel like if I ain't with the bitch, I'm not gonna do nothing with the kid. I'm not gonna spend time with the kid. I'm not gonna fucking take care of the kid in no type of way. But that's all right, because again, I got it until God actually has me in a place where I can meet the king that I'm truly supposed to be with, my divine partner. I got it like I've been having it. So his actions or inactions is not doing nothing. It's not causing no harm. It's just making me see more and more the type of nigga that he really is. He's not a motherfucking father. He's not a fucking man. He's not a motherfucking, you know, that's just what it is. But thank you for hearing me out in this venting session. I needed to get that off my chest. Peace and blessings to y'all. I didn't mean to put that negativity in the air, but I needed to get it out. Peace.